Hello. Welcome to Super Mario Bros. 3. Hey, what's up? I've been wanting to play this game for a hot minute, and this is actually the second time I've recorded this week. I was originally going to play on the regular NES, but it's having issues with its video output, so starting over on the Super Mario All-Stars version, which I'm not sure, I'm not 100% sure that I've like completed this version of this game. I'm sure I've played it a few times. I know I have, but the closest I've played to this would be the Game Boy Advance port, Super Mario Advance 4, I think. This was the last game that they ported to the Game Boy Advance, the last Super Mario game. But yeah, it's a little different. It's not exactly how I remember Super Mario Bros. 3 looking. But it's the same game, largely. And I'm excited to be playing it today. So I know that there are a ton of secrets. The warp zone, the whistle, all that good stuff. But I'm not going to be using any of that. This is intended to be a front-to-back 100% playthrough of Super Mario Bros. 3. Because I feel like I don't do that enough. Very often I will boot up the NES version of this game, and I'll play, an hour's worth. Enough to take the Warp Zone to World 8. Oh, damn it. Enough to take the Warp Zone to World 8 and beat the game, call it good. But yeah, we're gonna do, I guess, 8 episodes, assuming nothing takes terribly wrong. What? Nothing takes terribly long. That was just a little slip up. Sorry. Wow, I'm talking like I've never done a Let's Play or a stream or anything before. It's been a busy day. I meant to start recording this hours ago, but I needed another S-Video cable. I thought I had another here, and I didn't. So I had to go to Best Buy, buy an S-Video cable, and then I decided I wanted to change my whole streaming, or my recording setup. So I did that. Anyway, all that to say, I'm starting this recording like 3 hours later than I thought I was going to. Also, mine's all over the place. I'm going to be doing an episode for each of the 8 worlds, assuming none of the worlds take me too terribly long. I don't want these to be super long episodes. I missed the 1-up. It's also, this is an experiment for me. Look, I'm so used to getting the warp whistle that I instinctively went left there when I could have just finished the level. I also just tried to do the Super Mario World thing and kick the shell up. Hell yeah, 5-up. Okay. I'm just all over the place today. I was trying to say, this feels so different from streaming or any other like recording I've done, because usually I have like chat to go off of or a friend nearby, like in the same room with me as I'm recording. So this is an exercise. I've wanted to do something like this for a very long time, but I was afraid of failure. And the best way to get good at something is to start. But I have this worm in my brain that's always like, hey, if it's not perfect, it's not worth doing. But like logically, I know the only way to get better at something is to just do it, whether it's good or not. And then you just get better. So there's some perspective into my brain. All that to say, this is going to be, in my opinion, probably bad for a little bit. and I'll get better as I go along. That's the way these things work. I'm sure I've talked about this game a million times, but me and this game go way back. It is one of, if not the first video game I ever remember playing. And I was just talking with some friends about this the other day. I don't even know my first gaming memories of this game, but I don't know for sure that it was me playing. It was likely my sister's playing and handing me the unplugged controller, because I remember being very good at it, and there's no way I could have been all that good for it being my first time playing. All that said, I am a god gamer, and I'm just so good at everything that I touch. Just look at how many lives I have on World 1. But yeah, when I was growing up, all the consoles we had in the house belonged to my sisters. So although I was born in 95, I grew up with the NES and the Sega Genesis. And the N64 a bit. But yeah, I didn't get any new consoles until I was a bit older. I had a Game Boy Advance. That was probably the newest console I had upon, like... What am I trying to say? When I got my Game Boy Advance, it was so new that it was probably the newest console I've ever had. I had ever had at that point. Darn it. I'll be honest, usually I cheat and I look up a chart of all the memory solutions. See, here's something that I don't like about Super Mario All-Stars. This level, I feel, has way more atmosphere on the NES. Because you come underground and it's like dark, like you're in a real cave, with like little glowy bits in the background. It looks like space. It's a black background with like white specks all over the place, and they look like stars. And I don't know, it just has more atmosphere than this game, I feel. I think if and when I fix my NES, I'll probably start this game again. And at least do like a warp run. Just to talk through some of the things that I prefer about the NES version. Even like physics-wise, I feel like this game plays just a little bit differently. That might be all in my head though. Man, the first 3 levels, I got a star. At the end of all 3 of them, I got a quick 5-up. In here, nothing. A fire card, a fire flower card, a mushroom card. Not my best work. Oh no. As I was getting those coins, I was like, man, I'm good at this game. I'm about to talk about how good I am at this game. And then I just let the 1-up mushroom get away. But like, for real though, this game, it just comes naturally to me. Even though the Super Nintendo has slightly different physics, different graphics, to me, it doesn't sound as good as the NES. But it's still Super Mario Bros. 3, and it just feels right. See, I don't know if this is new, if this is an addition to the Super Nintendo version, but when I was playing the NES the other day, I hit this block, and it just broke. It did not become a fire flower. So I wonder if that's dependent on... I wonder if that has to do with, like, the Super Nintendo version of this game, or it's dependent on, like, where the battle lands, right? Because I think it can be on any of these 3 spots. I wonder if the position on the map it determines whether or not there's a fire flower in the block. I don't know. See, I've played this game a million times, but there are things that I just don't know about it. Oh, it's terrible. The king has been transformed. Please find the magic wand so we can change him back. Yeah, so two major like bad things happening in this game, lore-wise. Bowser has taken the princess. Shocker, I know. But also, Bowser's 7 children? I'm not sure if there's children, but 7 Koopalings, I believe they're called in this game, have stolen the magic wands, the magic scepters, from the kings and maybe queens. Definitely some kings, there may be some queens. Of each, like, world in the game. Transformed the king into an animal of some sort. Then took off in the airship with the magic wand. So really, that's not too far off from the plot of Mario games we have currently. There are often Koopalings who are using their airships to take over the worlds within the Mushroom Kingdom. At least I think these are all worlds within the Mushroom Kingdom. We might be in different kingdoms altogether. I don't know. I wish I had the manual for this game. I'd love to read the official lore. He's back. Oh, thank heavens. I'm back to my old self again. Thank you so much. Here's a letter from the princess. How he got a letter from the princess when the princess is like locked away in Bowser's castle, I have no idea. But she says, "Greetings. If you see any ghosts, be careful. They will give chase if you turn away. I have enclosed a jewel that helps protect you. Princess Toadstool." Interesting that she didn't capitalize her own last name. Is that her last name? Is she Princess Peach Toadstool? I've never thought about that before. But that was the first area of this game, World 1. I believe it's just called Grassland or something like that. I don't know. I'm going to pretend I know what the lands are called. But stay tuned for World 2. Thank you.